Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go to the counter play. Down he goes.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Unloads to the wideout. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Songa Bogatelli. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's Watson. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keep it on the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a third and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have fourth down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
Turns it upfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He's past the marker. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Songa Bogatelli taking a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Watson. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Fourth down, Songa Bogatelli. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Taylor wants to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Throwing, Songa Bogatelli. Finds a spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10. Defense is running out of room to defend.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Cal! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Washington. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run him again. They were all over it.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Quick give. It's Washington. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, and in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Taylor wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
These QBs that can scramble and buy time, you just got to have a lot of energy. I mean, you got to keep chasing, keep chasing. Sometimes you run upfield, you got to retrace your steps. QB won that battle, but now you got another chance, 1st and goal. Get your mind right. Let's hold him to a field goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for this offense. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. Into the end zone for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Number 39, set to kick off.
And he's going to try to return this one. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking for a big play. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better...
He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Golden Bear. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Auburn offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Caught behind the line. It's Washington. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third down, here's Washington. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to you.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Second and long here. Taylor wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Gotta make the play on fourth. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here comes the heat. And they got it.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Tsonga Politelli, play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Kane. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Slips away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
What a great play. He gets the pick 6, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target, the defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start on the ground with Washington. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking long. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. JKS. Going downfield for the big play. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, Week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with a look at Illinois, taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Illini, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's a give to Washington. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snapped on fourth down. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Taylor wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Crosses the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Wants to throw one first. Buys a little time. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Right side, it's Eccles. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Short pass. Turning it on. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Auburn, 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sangapolatelli on the play action. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli unloads it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Knocked down immediately. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Taylor wants to throw it. They're all over him. Got the big paws on him, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll go to the counter. There's some room. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
14.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Long way to go on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw. Still looking to his right. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking to the big tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Under pressure. Byers on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watch the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Auburn lines up quickly.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rushes on. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
42, Auburn, 21.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Sangopolitelli. Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And it's been fun to watch this QB execute today because he's shown you a little bit of everything. He's shown you the fastball. He's shown you the changeup, the ability to throw to all parts of the field, and he's still taking shots. Even after having 4 touchdowns, you can tell they feel confident in him. He's confident, and he's still throwing the football down the field.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. A handoff for Watson. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Taylor wants to throw. Rush right in his face. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Dumps it off in the flats. There he goes. Dragged down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Out wide right, it's Davis. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
2nd and long here. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The play fake. Right side, it's Eccles. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run.
Sprinting away. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run this one off right tackle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. Breaks the tackle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Across the 35. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Out wide right, it's Kane. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. It's a draw. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for the edge. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit.